Hello there guys, my name is Sean Sandbrook and you're watching the Theme Park Worldwide YouTube channel here from Legoland Windsor Resort in London. Now we've got lots coming up in the show, including reviewing the new Legends of Chima 4D movie here at Legoland Windsor. We're also going to be looking at their new Duplo splash and play area, how the construction's coming on with that because it's opening next month. And we're going to be looking at the new Starflyer attraction, which is in Manchester, telling you a bit of information on that. That's over in the city centre. And then we're going to be heading over to Chesterton World of Adventures Resort, where we're going to be looking at the 2013 and 14 refurbishment programme and what's to happen with that, and also reviewing the brand new 2013 Zufari Ride into Africa. But that leaves me with one more thing to do. I need to cue those titles. I didn't just jump between the two there. But anyway, welcome to Theme Park Worldwide, the show. We're going to kick straight in a second. As you just saw by my epic intro, hope you enjoyed that. We're here at Chesterton, so we're going to kick straight in with UK theme park news, and that's brought to you here from Chesterton World of Adventures. Let's take a look at Zufari. So to kick off our UK theme park news, we're here at Chesterton World of Adventures Resort. I'm going to take a few minutes to talk to you about Zufari Ride into Africa, which is just behind the trees over there. So the backstory of the ride is Zufari is a new land that's been unearthed by the park, and the only signs of civilization are some mysterious African carvings. They believe that they are warnings and they need your help to solve the mystery. So what happens is you enter the queue line, quite nicely themed there's a photo point as well. And then you get into a pre-show area, and you watch a video for about 2-3 minutes where you meet a character. He interacts with you and tells you not to go into a cave. Whatever you do, don't go into this cave. And obviously when you get onto the ride, you see lots of different animals like flamingos, giraffes, rhinos, on the 22-acre site just behind me. And obviously there's 5 new species out there to see as well, so it's really worth doing. And obviously you do end up going into the cave. When you get into the cave, there's all sorts of water effects, strobe lighting, good sound effects, which is brilliant. Now each of the safari vehicles has got like a baggage area underneath, so you put your bags in, because you do get a little bit wet on this ride. I've just come off it and I'm a little bit damp in places. That sounded a bit wrong. But yeah, it's a brilliant attraction, to be honest. There's been lots of sort of mixed opinions on it from before it was built to when it's open, and personally I think it's brilliant. You should get yourself down here to Chesterton and try out Zufari. So basically the off-road trucks, the theme really well. We've got onboard audio as well, and the ride probably lasts about six minutes as you're going round. But with the pre-show as well, it's a good 15-minute long attraction, so it's really worth trying out. Have you been down here to Chesterton to experience it yourself? Let me know here on the channel. But anyway, in my opinion, just get down here to Chesterton and make sure you give it a go. So now, if you look on your screen there, there's some footage of this awesome new ride here at Chesterton World of Adventures Resort. Also here at Chesterton World of Adventures, we're going to talk now a little bit about the refurbishment plan. So over the next 2 years, they've announced they're going to be doing a refurbishment programme. They've actually started over the winter with Dragon Falls over in Mystic East. Now Dragon Falls, it's been closed for a little while for the past few weeks at the start of the season. It's actually reopened now, but without some of the main theming. but it's good that they've got that attraction open. It was something what the park did need to do. So it's good that they've done that. It also obviously improves the capacity and stuff around the park. So they've got Dragon Falls back open. So what they're actually doing, they're completely redoing quite a bit of the theming and stuff around there. A temporary fence has gone up at the bottom of the drop at the moment. But like I say, we're just grateful to have that open really. Obviously the ride's been around for some time, and quite a lot of the theming was starting to look quite tired. So it's good that they are doing that. Also, you've got the runaway train. However, the runaway train does remain closed at the moment, but it's expected to open later in the year, hopefully just in time for the summer rush, I believe, when they've redone that. I think the same is going on there with theming and also some track work as well. However, nothing's been officially confirmed with the mine train, what's happening with that, but we will see once it's been completed. So yeah, it's nice to see Chesterton spending some money on the sort of upgrading the park. As they said, it's a 2-year programme, so I can only presume maybe Vampire's going to have something done next, and we'll have to see. But here on Theme Park Worldwide, we'll keep you all up to date with what's going on and with the Chesterton refurb plan. So next up here on Theme Park Worldwide, we're going to tell you a little bit about what's coming up here at Legoland throughout 2013. So we've had quite a few new things, a few new offerings here at the park this year. You've got the brand new Legends of Chima, which rolled out across all the Legoland parks. It's a custom-made 4D film, and I thought it was going to be, you know, just like a normal 4D film with the Lego people in. But no, it was brilliant. It's actually got fire, it's got your normal water, it's got snow, and really good sound and lighting in there. The effects are brilliant, so I think you guys will really enjoy that. What it is, it's the story of Chima. They take you around the place and discover many different terrors and things going wrong as you go throughout this journey, and it's a really good experience. Like I say, the effects in there are brilliant. Out of 10, I give it 10 or 11. I think it's the best 4D film in the UK. That's quite a big statement, but I'm a big fan of the Blackpool Tower 4D, but I think this is just beat it for me. I think it's really good. So yeah, get yourself down here to Legoland and try that out. And the Legends of Chima, the brand new 4D film here at the park. Now, also new for this year, opening next month in May, you've got the Splash and Play area. A few new things going on down there. So it's basically a big children's play area, to put the simple terms to it. But you've got the Splash Safari, where guests will be able to interact in this massive play structure. It's actually the largest in the UK when it opens. So any of you guys watching with kids, bring them down here, or if you're just a big kid yourself, come and play in it. I'm not too sure what the restrictions are, but if I can go in it, I'll try, and I'll vlog myself in it. It's also got the largest outdoor water brick. I think it's probably the only one as well, to be honest. That's why it's the largest. It's a massive Duplo brick, and it's going to tip over, a bit like in the Alton Towers water park where you've got the big tipping bucket, something like that. You've also got the Brickville fire station, so you can stay safe in the Brickville police station, bake cakes at the Clown Cake Shop, and be the fairest of them all in the Princess Castle. So it's going to be a really nice addition to the park. As you can see on your screen now, here's some construction footage of what's going on at the moment. Lots going on there. They've got the big boards around there. And lots of new buildings and stuff going in. I presume that's for all them things that I just listed. So it's going to be a great addition here to Legoland Windsor Resort. Now what's more, one of my favourite attractions here at Legoland is the Fairytale Brach. That's like an enchanting journey through the tales of old. That's been refurbed as well for this development, with the launch of the whole new land. It's got new scenes including Cinderella, Snow White, the Seven Dwarfs, Goldilocks and the Three Bears. So there's more going in there, new scenes on the ride as well. So we'll look forward to that here at Legoland. It's all good, so get yourself down here to the Legoland Windsor Resort and experience all these fantastic attractions, along with the usual events like fireworks and stuff like that here at Legoland. It's going to be awesome. What you just saw a few shots of there was that just behind me, but inside, and that's the Legoland Windsor Resort Hotel. Now that opened last year here at the park. Really nice addition to Legoland Windsor Resort. It's made it sort of that resort that it wasn't before, really. And it's definitely a 2-day park, sometimes 3. If you're a kid, you just want to keep going round and round again. I remember actually when that location there used to actually be home to a roller coaster, but that was removed due to the noise and stuff. It was they actually had to enclose the cars and stuff. I'm not sure if you guys remember that, but I'm sure there's some of you out there that do. Now anyway, moving on to something completely different and away from Legoland, but it's still here in our UK theme park news, and that is the 230-foot tall Starflyer ride. Now that's in Piccadilly Gardens in Manchester. So that opened a few weeks ago, and it's the first step in a project to turn Piccadilly Gardens into like a family-friendly area. So they've put in this awesome ride. It's only temporary, but no, it looks really good. It's going to attract 10,000 thrill seekers a week, apparently, generating cash for future city events and the upkeep of the gardens. But we're not too fussed about that. We're just fussed that there's a ride in Manchester, so we're going to go up and try this. Now it's the largest of its type in the UK. So riders are seated in a double seat next to their friend or partner, and then the seat it's fitted with like a harness, so you can't obviously go out, and then that is locked as well. So there's like double secure system on this. It can only be unlocked by the operator. So the motion of the Starflyer is very similar to a normal sort of Ugg Swinger, chair flyer, twirling toadstool, Fumushu, whatever other ones of them I can name. But there's one difference, and that's the altitude. It, like I said, 230 foot tall. It's massive. I've actually been on this one down at Winter Wonderland. I believe it was also at Hull Fair, but I think riding it in Manchester, right in the middle of the city centre, I think it's going to be the best place to ride it. Hyde Park sort of got all the buildings and stuff, but they're quite a way away, so I think that's going to add an extra dimension to this Starflyer when we try it. But the ride's going to be running both day and night, offering views over the city. Riders are just going to be able to see everything from up there. As long as the wind levels aren't too high, it will be operating. But it's going to be there for a total of 3 months, open every day from 10 AM till 10 PM. And like I say, it was at Winter Wonderland in London, where it did a massive run there. It did all the way from like middle of November through to January. So it's good that these sort of attractions are staying in the UK, doing good long runs. We'll get us out there to try it as soon as we can do here at Theme Park Worldwide. So yes, in your worldwide theme park news this week, we've not got too much to report on. Some things have been going on, but nothing too much we want to bring to you in this show. As you can probably see, we've concentrated on UK park news this week, with us being here at Legoland and Chessington World of Adventures as well. But next week we'll be having a worldwide news overload. There's quite a bit been going on over at Disneyland and stuff like that, what we're going to bring to you in next week's show. But what we do want to bring to you is a bit about Ocean Kingdom. Now Ocean Kingdom is a brand new theme park set to open in China. What we know they've got confirmed so far is a B&M Wing Rider. Another one of those, yeah, B&M are really rolling out the Wing Riders now, which is going to be called Flying Over the Rainforest. I presume that's its name, unless that's a code name for it. But I hope that is the name. I think that's quite good. It's got some green tracks, so I presume so. There's some concept art of it on your screen at the moment, actually, of the park. It looks very Disney-esque, very like a Disneyland park, like a bit of a Magic Kingdom. But I think it'll be its own take on it, which is good. China tried to do quite a few different of their own takes on the Disney parks, so we'll have to see how that goes. They've also got a Mack water coaster and a Mack Super Splash. It's going to be a bit like Europa Park, this place, isn't it? You know, having a couple of different water coasters in there. So that's going to be really good. Looking forward to seeing that. It's also believed that the B&M Wing Rider will feature 3 inversions and have a splash element. Now, whether the splash is going to be a false one, like Shambhala, where it comes up like that, or is it going to be real, like Diamondback down at Kings Island? Because Diamondback's got a real one, but I don't see how a real one will be able to work on this type of ride, with it being a wing rider. Obviously, where would it flick up? So I'm assuming it's going to be a false one, which is caused by a lake with jets on the side. So we'll have to see when that's done. But we'll keep you all updated here on Theme Park Worldwide. As I said, construction's moving on now, ready for an opening hopefully at the end of this year, early next year. But things are really picking up with it now, so we'll keep you all updated as things move on with Ocean Kingdom, the new theme park set to open in China. So this week's tip of the show is wear good shoes. Now if you don't wear good shoes, then it can end in a bit of a disaster for your day out basically. Most parks will have you doing lots of walking, up hills, down hills. Some don't have much park transportation. So there you go folks, make sure you get some really good shoes on, good insoles in there. And now it might seem like a bit of a weird tip of the show, but honestly it helps a lot. I've had me and a few friends as well, we've all had problems with our feet at theme parks with little cuts and stuff like that. So yeah, get a good awesome pair of shoes, go down to your local shoe shop, get them on, and good shoes make for a good day. So now it's time for Magic Moments here on Theme Park Worldwide, the show, and our first Magic Moment goes to Ben Poucher. Now last week we did actually mention this shout out of him on the Runaway Mine Train, which is a classic family ride at Alton Towers that opened in 1992. Yeah, we did mention it in last week's show, but it didn't come up on the screen. I think that was either Sony Vegas messing up or my editing skills. It was probably the second one. So sorry about that, but there's Ben on the Mine Train over at Alton Towers Resort. Now next up you've got Adam Dewhurst. Now he's actually sent this in because this is of Louise Reed. There she is collecting Disney annual passes at Disneyland Paris just last week. Hope you had a great time out there. I don't know if you know that Adam sent this in, Louise, but even if you don't, it's all good fun here on the show. So thanks for sending that in. I might get a Disney annual pass myself sometime in the future. It looked like a really good investment to have out there to go along with my other ones like PortAventura and stuff. So next we've got Blade the Hedgehog. I don't know what his real name is, but he comments on Theme Park Worldwide and stuff. Here's a picture of him riding the Pepsi Max Big One down at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Look like you're really enjoying that. Thanks for sending it in, Blade the Hedgehog. Maybe he's somewhere in some trees around here at Chessington or something. Next up, you've got Lawrence Bennett. Here he is on Test Track in Florida. Look at that. Test Track was recently refurbished as well. But there he is riding Test Track. Looks like a really good ride. Want to get out there myself. As I keep saying in these shows, I will get to America possibly next year. We'll have to see. And then next up, you've got Chelsea Cameron. Here she is on the Lost River ride. I think some of her friends there as well. The Lost River ride's at Flamingo Land. Really good ride. I think he's one of my favourites in the UK, really. One of my favourite water rides around. It's a really good attraction, so thanks for sending that in, Chelsea Cameron. And finally, we've got Lee Yates and his daughter Emma. There they are at Thorpe Park. Look like they've had a great day. We all have a good time down at Thorpe Park. Got some big thrilling coasters down there. So thanks for sending that in, Lee and Emma. If you have a shout out, what we did just, or a magic moment, all you need to do, I'm sure you know it by now, but I'll mention it once more. There it is at Theme Park WW on Twitter. At the bottom of your screen there is the link. If you just type that in your search box, because we can't get the actual link to work, but if you type that in your search box, that'll take you directly to the Theme Park Worldwide Facebook page. So yes, it's time for my favourite part of the show, and that's this week's shout-outs. So our first one goes to Smiler666. Hope you're loving my jumper. I presume it's because of the Smiler, but hi out there to you. Also, happy birthday to Matt Spencer. Hope you have an awesome day. Will you be visiting a theme park? Let us know if you do. Hello to rlocker444. All the team at the Small Funny Guy 1. I know you're regular viewers, so thanks to all of you for watching the show. Hello to Harvarshan, the FPS Stealth, Chunksky, Lightwater Valley and more, Rollercoaster Geek 100, thanks for watching the show. Also hello to strange YouTube name, it's 12345670126. That's on YouTube. Whether that's real or not, I don't know. We do tend to get some people who find it funny sending in like weird shout outs and stuff, so that could be one of them. I don't have a clue. Hello to MST Awakening, Dan Keaveney, Ryan Taylor Fox, happy birthday to you as well. Hello to Abby Axelby and Owen Kemp. Thanks for sending these shout outs, guys, to the show. Now, as I mentioned just a few seconds ago, we've had some people just trying to send in like fake shout outs and also shout outs for other people, which is fine if you're sending them in for other people, except you do need to make sure you got their, you know, approval for us to shout out their name in the show before you do it. And if you do want to send down in a shout out to the show, all you need to do is contact us at Theme Park WW. There it is at the bottom of your screen, or you can search Theme Park Worldwide on Facebook, like the page, and write on our wall just there. And there we have it, it's come to the end of the latest episode of Theme Park Worldwide, the show, bringing you the latest theme parks and attractions news from all across the world. Hope you've enjoyed the on location episode as well. As the weather starts to get better, we're going to be doing a lot more of them, whatever attractions and stuff that we're visiting, so make sure you tune in for that. We've also done lots of other videos down here in London, more on and off ride videos from Legoland especially, because we only had one video from Legoland, and that was of Atlantis Submarine Voyage, which is like the sea life inspired attraction. Now, if you've got any shout outs or magic moments, I'll say it once again, there it is at the bottom of your screen, at Theme Park WW on Twitter, or you can search us on Facebook at Theme Park Worldwide. Type that in your search box and you'll find us just there. We also do lots of competitions on there as well now. But anyway, it's the end of the show. My name's Sean Sandbrook, thanks for watching, and I will see you next Monday for Theme Park Worldwide, the show. That leaves me with one more thing to say. Cue those credits. Bye guys, have an awesome week.